Hi there, my name is Chris Youngbluth. I'm here to talk to you about our Toastmaster and StarMax Charbroiler products. Specifically, charbroilers are the flavor that you savor. That's why everybody loves to have a charbroiler. The challenge is it's also the most corrosive environment in any kitchen. Temperatures inside get 1200 degrees or more. You're talking about lava rock versus radiant and a variety of characteristics. So let's talk about some of the internal components. If you take a look inside a charbroiler, you can have a variety of construction for the burners. In this case, our Toastmaster product has a tubular steel burner. It works very well. It burns extremely well. It burns just as well as cast iron, and cast iron burns just as well as tubular steel. The problem is it's got a 1/32 inch wall thickness, and if you were talking about the most corrosive environment in your kitchen, you might run out of those burners pretty fast as they burn through. At a price point, it's very effective, and just bear in mind that when you are talking about tubular steel burners, which are common at the low end introductory price point, that they're going to be meaningful to that customer for the entry level. If you're trying to get longer lasting components, you're going to want to go to cast iron burners if you can, but without any problems you can operate a tubular steel burner regardless of brand. In addition, you have radiance. In this case, we have a heavy gauge stainless steel radiance about 1/8 of an inch thick. This is going to last a very long time, but not indefinitely. Eventually, food acids and such will move through one of these, or they'll warp up. The construction of this is particularly resistant to warping, but eventually every radiant will give up the ghost. So it's important to recognize that it's a semi-consumable. Cast iron burners, and then you move up to cast iron radiance. You can move from sheet metal radiance, and therefore you're going to have a longer lasting effect, but even cast iron radiance will settle out over time, so it's important to recognize that those too will eventually give up. When you get into our heavy-duty product category with our Ultramax, you're going to have a steel alloy radiant, which will basically last the life of the unit. It has the strength of steel, but the weight of cast iron, so it's going to combine the best factors of both. When you're looking at other aspects of charbroilers, as I mentioned, the radiance, you're very interested in their Btu rating. At the entry-level price point, Toastmaster has as high as it comes in the entry-level category at $25,000 per burner and $25,000 per linear foot. The StarMax product, when you get up into that category, has 40,000 BTUs per linear foot. Very, very cost effective and very, very powerful. That temperature is very important to end user operators. So you're talking about high performance, you're talking about cast iron. The next level, of course, is the grates. You have the ability to incline the grates on these products, and you can put them either flat or you can incline them. So if you put them flat here, you probably want to get a visual of that.
Yeah, that's what I was... Hi, George.
No problem. With a charbroiler, you have a couple of different aspects with regards to the grate. You can set them flat, or you can put them at an incline, which allows for temperature control front to back. And then you can also flip it over for different grate markings. One side can be thicker and the other thinner. It depends on what the branding characteristics are a customer may be interested in, or even the cooking characteristics. With a lower contact surface, it's often better for fish, which has a tendency to stick to any surface that it's cooking on, so reduced surface contact can improve the cooking aspects of that particular product.